چطوری به انگلیسی بگیم به نظر میرسه مشکل داره بدتر میشه. The problem seems to be getting worse. The problem seems to be getting worse. The problem seems to be getting worse. To be getting worse یعنی داره بدتر میشه. شرکت با مشکلات مالی مواجهه. The company is facing some financial issues. The company is facing some financial issues. مشکلات مالی میشه financial issues یا financial problems و is facing یعنی مواجهه. این مشکل دیگه از کنترل من خارجه. The issue is out of my control now. The issue is out of my control now. Is out of my control. Is out of my control now. مسئله بیشتر از اون چیزی که به نظر میرسه پیچیده است. The issue is more complex than it seems. The issue is more complex than it seems. پیچیده تر از اون چیزی که به نظر میرسه. More complex than it seems. چطوری بگیم واسه این مسئله یا مشکل باید یه راه حل پیدا کنیم. We need to find a solution to this issue. We need to find a solution to this issue. To this issue یعنی برای این مسئله، برای این مشکل. We need to find a solution. باید یه راه حل پیدا کنیم. Solution یعنی راه حل، راه چاره. اون باید به زودی تصمیم بگیره. He needs to make a decision soon. He needs to make a decision soon. Soon یعنی به زودی، زود. ما قبل از اینکه تصمیم بگیریم نیاز به اطلاعات بیشتری داریم. We need more information before making a decision. We need more information before making a decision. نیاز به اطلاعات بیشتری داریم. We need more information. We need more information. قبل از اینکه تصمیم بگیریم. Before making a decision. شرکت به کارمندای بیشتری نیاز داره. The company needs more employees. The company needs more employees. Employee یعنی کارمند. نیازی به نگرانی در اون مورد نیست. There is no need to worry about it. There's no need to worry about it. خود there's no need یعنی نیازی نیست. نیازی به عذرخواهی نیست. تقصیر تو نبود. There's no need to apologize. It wasn't your fault. نیازی به عذرخواهی نیست. There's no need to apologize. There's no need to apologize. تقصیر تو نبود. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. حالا این جمله نیازی به توضیح نیست. کاملا متوجه شدم. There's no need to explain. I understand completely. There's no need to explain. I understand completely. There's no need to explain. نیازی به توضیح دادن نیست. نیازی به عذرخواهی نیست. فقط یه سوء تفاهم بود. نیازی به عذرخواهی نیست. جمله های قبل داشتیم. There's no need to apologize. There's no need to apologize. فقط یه سوء تفاهم بود. It was just a misunderstanding. It was just a misunderstanding. So, there's no need to apologize. It was just a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding یعنی سوء تفاهم. بیا با همدیگه مخالفت نکنیم. میگیم Let's agree to disagree. Let's agree to disagree. Let's agree to disagree. اون در حال حاضر به کارش مشغوله. He's busy with his work right now. He's busy with his work right now. He's busy with his work یعنی به کارش مشغوله. اون همیشه سرش تو گوشیشه حتی وقتی که با دوستاشه. میگیم He is always on his phone even when he's with friends. He's always on his phone even when he's with friends. اون همیشه سرش تو گوشیشه. He's always on his phone. اون با یه وضعیت دشوار سر و کار داره. He is dealing with a difficult situation. He is dealing with a difficult situation. یا with a tough situation. به جای difficult میتونیم بگیم tough. He is dealing with یعنی سر و کار داره با a difficult situation. با یه شرایط سخت و دشوار. اون با خواهرش تا مدرسه پیاده رفت. He walked to school with his sister. He walked to school with his sister. He walked to school with his sister. اون فیلم ها رو با زیرنویس میبینه. He watches movies with subtitles. He watches movies with subtitles. Subtitle یعنی زیرنویس. He watches movies with subtitles. اون از تو خونه با لپتاپ کار میکنه. He works from home with his laptop. He works from home with his laptop. He works from home with his laptop. اونا سالگردشون رو با یه شام شیک جشن گرفتن. میگیم They celebrated their anniversary with a fancy dinner. They celebrated their anniversary with a fancy dinner. With a fancy dinner یعنی یه شام شیک. Celebrate میشه جشن گرفتن. Anniversary هم میشه سالگرد. من از دست خودم عصبانیم که این اشتباهو کردم. I'm angry at myself for making that mistake. I'm angry at myself for making that mistake. I'm angry at myself یعنی از دست خودم عصبانیم for making that mistake به خاطر انجام دادن همچین اشتباهی. به خاطر اینکه این اشتباهو کردم. For making that mistake. اون توی یه بیمارستان به عنوان پرستار کار میکنه. He works in a hospital as a nurse. He works in a hospital as a nurse. As a nurse یعنی به عنوان یک پرستار. اونا خونه‌شون رو توی دل جنگل ساختن. They built their house in the middle of the forest. They built their house in the middle of the forest. They built شکل گذشته build هست. In the middle of یعنی وسطه که میشه همون در دل توی دل in the middle of the forest توی دل جنگل یا وسط جنگل. مامانم توی دبیرستانی انگلیسی درس میده. اینو چطوری به انگلیسی میگیم؟ My mother teaches English at a high school. My mother teaches English at a high school. High school یعنی دبیرستان. اون خونه‌ایه که من توش بزرگ شدم. That is the house that I grew up in. That's the house that I grew up in. Grew up یعنی بزرگ شدن که شکل گذشته grow up هست. That's the house that I grew up in. اون توی یه آپارتمان کوچیک توی شهر زندگی میکنه. He lives in a small apartment in the city. He lives in a small apartment in the city. این همون آدمیه که اول داشتم باهاش صحبت میکردم. That is the person that I was talking to earlier. That's the person that I was talking to earlier. That's the person that این همون آدمیه که I was talking to earlier که اول داشتم باهاش حرف می زدم. That جزء یکی از اون ضمایر اشاره است که البته برای آدما هم استفاده میشه، برای اشخاص که میتونیم حالا به جای این اگر که خانم بگیم she و اگر آقا هست بگیم he، ولی that در واقع ضمیر اشاره‌ایه که هم به خانم و هم به آقا اشاره داره و به معنی همون این هست. That's the person. این همون آدمیه که بچه حین ماشین سواری خوابش برد. The baby fell asleep during the car ride. The baby fell asleep during the car ride. در حین ماشین سواری during the car ride خوابش برد. The baby fell asleep. بچه خوابش برد. The baby fell asleep. لطفاً توضیح بده که چرا همچین تصمیمی گرفتی. میگیم Please explain why you made that decision. Please explain why you made that decision. Why you made that decision. که چرا همچین تصمیمی گرفتی. موقع طوفان برق قطع شد. برق رفت. The power went out during the storm. The power went out during the storm. During the storm. اون گنجش رو تو حیاط خلوت دفن کرد یا خاکش کرد. She buried her treasure in the backyard. She buried her treasure in the backyard. Treasure یعنی گنج. backyard هم یعنی حیاط پشتی یا حیاط خلوت. جورابا توی سبد لباسشویی‌ان. The socks are in the laundry basket. The socks are in the laundry basket. Laundry basket یعنی سبد لباسشویی. کتابا توی کتابخونه نگهداری میشن. میگیم The books are stored in the library. The books are stored in the library که به جای store میتونیم بگیم are kept. Are kept in the library. تلفن نصف شب زنگ خورد. The phone rang in the middle of the night. The phone rang in the middle of the night. نصف شبا میشه in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night the phone rang یعنی تلفن زنگ خورد. میتونی اون داستانی رو که اون برای ما تعریف کرده باور کنی؟ اینجوری میگیم میتونی باور کنی اون داستانی رو که اون برای ما تعریف کرد، اون به ما گفت. Can you believe that story that she told us? Can you believe that story that she told us? میتونی باور کنی Can you believe اون داستانی رو که that story that که به ما گفت، اون به ما gofت that she told us. اون باید بیشتر تمرین کنه. She needs to practice more. She needs to practice more. این جمله رو چطوری بگیم؟ هیچ چیزی بهتر از یه فنجان قهوه داغ هنگام صبح نیست. There is nothing better than a hot cup of coffee in the morning. There's nothing better than a hot cup of coffee in the morning. هیچ چیزی بهتر نیست از There's nothing better than یه فنجون قهوه داغ a hot cup of coffee هنگام صبح in the morning. ما به تعطیلات رفتیم و این ما رو فوق‌العاده خوشحال کرد. We went on a vacation and it made us incredibly happy. We went on a vacation and it made us incredibly happy. We went on a vacation یعنی ما رفتیم به تعطیلات and it made us incredibly happy و این ما رو فوق‌العاده یعنی به طور ناباورانه خوشحال کرد. Incredibly. اون وقتی از خونه دوره احساس تنهایی میکنه. He feels lonely when he's away from home. He feels lonely when he's away from home. When he is away from home یعنی وقتی که از خونه دوره he feels lonely احساس تنهایی میکنه. اون یه رستوران خوب توی شهر بهم پیشنهاد کرد. She recommended me a good restaurant in the city. She recommended me a good restaurant in the city. Recommend یعنی توصیه کردن یا پیشنهاد کردن که به جاش میتونیم بگیم suggest. He یا she suggested me a good restaurant in the city. اون زبان فرانسوی رو از معلمش یاد گرفت. She learned French from her teacher. She learned French from her teacher. اون اصالتاً از انگلستانه یا اصالتاً اهل انگلستانه. He's originally from England. He is originally from England. Originally یعنی اصالتاً. اون اخبار رو از همسایه‌اش شنید. He heard the news from his neighbor. He heard the news from his neighbor. اون گلا را از بازار محلی خرید. He bought flowers from the local market. He bought flowers from the local market. From the local market یعنی از بازار محلی. اونا از فروشگاه تخفیف گرفتن. They got a discount from the store. They got a discount from the store. They got a discount یعنی یه تخفیفی گرفتن. Discount یعنی تخفیف. From the store.